Hi Cancer, this is going to be your reading for the third week of February. It is good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Cancer. Please keep in mind though, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Check your other placements, your Rising, Moon, or Venus sign. If this doesn't resonate on this channel, you could find your messages there instead. If you want to book a private one-on-one reading with me, Cancer, that's just for you, the link to my website is in the description below. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell. When you hit the bell, you know when I read for your sign, and I read for you every week, Cancer. Right now, it's Soma Chandra Cancer. Cancer, this is going to be a longer message than I normally deliver. Grab yourself a cup of coffee and settle in. I'm going to spend a lot of time with you guys. I did spend a lot of time with you guys. I know that this isn't going to resonate for all of you, but it looks like some of you are going through something really tough. The Ten of Swords was the first card that came out. And clarifying it was the moon. So I know that you guys are in a rough place right now, and I'm pretty sure it's about a relationship. And if it's not about a relationship, you guys are just kind of feeling down on your luck and you're worried about something. So if it's about relationship, your guides want you to know if you've seen something or you think you know something about someone, it might not be true. And it's just triggering an old wound for you. You're really meant to be moving on. I think bottom line, to sum it all up, you're having a hard time moving on from a person. I think that you might see them around town this week out having fun, or you see something online. You might see one thing that makes you think this person's doing better than you are and they've moved on. Don't believe what you see, okay? And continue to focus on healing. I used 2 tarot decks and a shit ton of oracle decks. I didn't want to deliver this message because it was sad, but I thought, you know what? At least one of them needs to hear this. So I clarified with the second tarot deck about what's going on for you. The Three of Swords in reverse. You're trying to heal and focus on optimism. Something broke your heart and you're trying to heal. You are looking towards the future, but with the Six of Swords in reverse, Cancer, you've had a hard time moving on from something. And then I got the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Now, when I look at this, this looks like you're outside and you look through a bar window and you see that ex, or you see somebody, or you see people having fun and it hurts your feelings, or you're feeling left out in the cold, so you think maybe a reunion with someone in particular might make you happy. It's only going to be out of the frying pan into the fire. You would only repeat a past cycle with a person that you are meant, that left you out in the cold, that you're meant to be freeing yourself from. It was an indulgence. It was not a wish come true. The sun is setting on this relationship. You might have been very generous, or you've seen, I often associate the Six of Pentacles with like watching someone's Instagram or Facebook, seeing who likes and comments and who doesn't, and then thinking about a reunion with them possibly, or a rebirth. This person, the Nine of Wands, the Fool, the Seven of Wands, the King of Wands, and then the Page of Cups in reverse. This person is being very guarded with you. They've just left this behind. They don't want to deal. The Fool is someone that just kind of doesn't want to deal with responsibility. The Seven of Wands, more guarded energy with you. They're the King of Wands. They think they're big shit. Maybe they are. Maybe they're a hot, sexy person. And if they owe you an apology, they are not going to give you one. As a matter of fact, they're immature and they cling to youth and stupid stuff. They have a little jealous streak in them as well. Yeah. So I was like, okay, that helps me even more. What's between the two of you? I used a couple different oracle decks really to make sure that your voice was heard, and also to get some insight into what this person is doing or what you think they're doing. Serious relationship, I'm generous and loyal, and I want revenge. Cancer, I do not typically associate you with being a vengeful sign. Maybe you've got some Scorpio in your chart. Sorry, I drew on my hand earlier, don't ask. So I think that you wanted a serious relationship. You've been so generous and loyal. I think that went unrequited, and now you're mad. I want revenge might just be like, damn it, I gave so much, you asshole. Now you're mad. Now you're mad. Like, I'm left out in the cold. How dare you have cocktails with other people? Or how dare you make me an option? I just think you suddenly feel like if you're the Five of Pentacles and you were generous and loyal, you might have be coming from a place of lack. The cards on them are healed and strong. I'm just curious. I keep tabs on you. Honestly, I think this is you, Cancer. I think you're curious to see if they're healed and moved on, and you kind of keep tabs on them. If that's not resonating with you, just click off. It's not your story. You don't need to tell me in the comments, I'm not keeping tabs on them. Congrats. This is the card that fell out. But we all do this. A lot of us do this. Many, actually. We're just curious. We keep tabs. We want to see if they've moved on. I think you see one thing this week, Cancer, that makes you think that this person is healed and moved on, and it makes you feel hurt all over again because you were getting over it. And this is love is at the bottom of the deck, stuck in the past. Yeah, this is something from the past. It might have been a while ago. It might have been a long time ago. Because the moon is here, I think that this is a reactivation, and it might be you don't have enough clarity on this. You might think that you see something, but don't trust what you see. You don't have enough light. You're seeing it in the moonlight, not in the sunlight. You're not seeing it with clarity. Something that you don't have a lot of clarity on is hurting you. I was like, okay, what's happening in their heart? This is the Hidden Truth Oracle deck. What's in your heart and what's in the shadow? You were the best thing in my life. I left before you could leave me, and I bury myself in work to forget you. So you really thought this was going to go somewhere with this person, but you left them. Something must have happened, like they might not have committed to you, or you left before they could leave you. So maybe you guys had one argument or something just didn't feel right, so you weren't going to give it a chance. That was the right thing to do, possibly. Don't have regrets, you know? And I just don't think you should based on the other cards I see. And what this person showed me with this King of Wands and Page of Cups in reverse, I can't even find it right now, but you don't need to be sorry. Like you left before. He didn't commit, right? So right now you're just burying yourself in work. And deep within, I never want to feel that way again. I've been struggling lately. I'm waiting for an apology. So you know you don't want to go back. You know you don't want to feel that way again. You've just been struggling lately. Okay, this does not mean you were struggling this whole time or you're going to continue to struggle. I don't think you are. Cancer, you're the Chariot. Your sign teaches us how to overcome obstacles and challenges and move forward and move on. You've just been struggling lately. You're waiting for this person to tell you they're sorry for something. I do not think they are. What they have to say is, I love you. So they care about you. I'm afraid to contact you and I'm not available. In the shadows of their heart, this was interesting. I don't know what to say. I'm not coming back. I don't need your approval. So this person does have feelings for you, but they're afraid to open up. And with I'm not coming back, I'm not available, and I don't know what to say. Yes, they have feelings for you, but that's not enough for them to overcome any of their inability to communicate. I'm afraid to contact you and I don't know what to say is I'm not great with communication. And they're unavailable emotionally, I think. That doesn't mean they're necessarily in another relationship. At this time, they're not coming back. You must have said something to them, like you might have called them out on something. So they're like, screw you, I don't need your approval. Well, they don't. But you don't need their approval either. You definitely don't need their approval to move on. I'll get to the advice cards that came out late in a minute. Because the main spread that came out showed me, I was like, I don't want to deliver this. And my guide said, do it. Some of them will really appreciate it. The main card that came out was the Ten of Swords, and the catalyst is the moon. That's your planet. Because the moon represents emotional cycles, I don't know how fresh this Ten of Swords is. This might have recently happened, this painful ending, but this might be a reactivation of something for you emotionally. There is a vagueness here. There is this fear. There is this is all veiled and hidden in moonlight for you. And this is hurting you. You might even dream about this person and have a dream, like a nightmare, where you recall this pain all over again. What's driving you is the Seven of Cups and the Four of Wands. So there is a confusion. I do think that you want a homecoming with a person. Some of you are also looking for another place to live right now, possibly. I do think you have a lot of choices right now, and I do think that you want stability in your life. But I really think that this is about a relationship for you, and you're very confused. Are they with someone else now? Will they come back to me and have a foundation for me? For some of you, you're afraid of getting hurt and you want to move forward. Some of you are looking for a new job, a new place to live, even deep within recent past, the Chariot and the High Priestess. There you are. You put yourself first. So you did move on from this, and you have been very quiet with this Pisces energy. The High Priestess for me is Pisces, Cancer, or Libra. Cancer, you're practically born psychic. That's you. So your intuition is very heightened right now. Your intuition is not the same as facts, you guys, what you see with your own two eyes. I think that you've listened to your intuition about this person. Some of you drive by where they live, not like you drive by their house intentionally, but you might drive by, like you might live in the same town or whatever. And whenever you drive past where they used to live, you think about them or something like that. What you're thinking about right now is the Five of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. I think you saw one thing online. One thing. And it disappointed you and hurt your feelings. Look how he's looking at this. He's revering this one thing that he sees. And he's sad. And I think that this was something that you did want to develop, that you thought would manifest, and you've been disappointed. Very disappointed. Some of you may get, if it's not relationship related and these oracle cards don't resonate for you, some of you have just recently got a job, but you're still looking because it's not enough to bring you stability. God, I hope none of you are living in a car right now. Maybe one of you, maybe someone you know is. Maybe you're worried about them. So I'm just hearing little tidbits here and there of other things that are just flashes that aren't really part of the reading going on around you. By the way, this could be the energy around you. If this isn't resonating for you, this is a person in your energy that feels this way about you, Cancer. Okay, keep that in mind too. But somebody sees one thing that hurts their feelings. Three of Cups to Judgment. I think that you do want a rebirth. I think that you want to get together and rejoice and have a homecoming with someone, or you see something here that disappoints you and you're like, oh my God, they've had a rebirth and they're having fun and this brutally wounds me, but you really don't know for sure. The High Priestess and the Moon are heightened intuition about something, but at the end of the day, it's not that our intuition is necessarily wrong. It's that that's not the sun. Okay, that's not seeing something in the cold, hard light of day. I think you see something that hurts your feelings. And the way you see yourself right now, the Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Here's the Five of Pentacles again. I was like, no, Cancer, no. I'm sorry, my loves. My moon is in Cancer. So when I saw this, I was like, a part of me really, really felt it. Because my moon's in Cancer. So I could feel you guys. This is stressing you out. Some of you, this has hurt your self-esteem. I think some of you had a bad dream here with the Moon and the Nine of Swords. Really worried, really feeling left out in the cold. If you did see this person around town, you hid from them, you ducked down, you didn't want them to see you. It hurt you. Between you and this person is Death and the Nine of Wands. Here's the Nine of Wands again. It came out with this King of Wands and this Page of Cups in reverse. So it's over between the two of you. This person is guarded against you. And here's that I left you before you left me. You might have ended it and that person was like, geez, fine. I was like, well, what's happening in their environment? And I got the Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit. So this is all that the universe would tell us about this person. And I didn't clarify it any more than this, Cancer, because I really want you to focus on yourself and your healing. This person is moving on slowly from something. They're in a place of transition. They're very focused on work right now. And their action towards you is the Hermit. They're very withdrawn. They could be a Virgo, maybe not though. You know, I have Scorpio, Libra, I have Pisces, I have your energy, I have fixed signs, I have more Scorpio here. I had Aries, Leo, Sag, but they're withdrawn from you. And the way you feel right now is the Four of Cups in the World. This is over. With Death and the World, this is over. And you know you don't want their cup. You know you don't want it. I think the ending has just been sort of tough for you. And you're just having a hard time having your own Three of Cups moment, you know, because here's the Three of Cups. Like, this could even be friends like, come on, let's go. And you're like, no, gross. You guys don't even wear your masks. Like that kind of thing. Like, no, I can't yet. This is still too fresh for me. This still really hurts me. And then the final outcome is the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords. And I do have the Page of Swords here. So someone is kind of spying. Someone is spying to see if someone has met a new Girl Friday, maybe. Someone might be curious to see what you're doing. And here you are, sad. Sad, sad. Like, the Queen of Cups is here, but she's so emotional. She's looking very emotional and sad. So someone wants to know what's going on with this Ace of Swords and this Page of Swords. They're dying to know who the new Queen of Wands is, or who the Queen of Wands is. Guess what? Ultimately, the right choice is for you to claim independence, Cancer, and be the badass bitch that you know you are. Yes, this has all hurt you and confused you, and you're like, oh, why am I not getting what they're getting? Here's the thing. This is what your guides want you to know. Dolphin spirit in reverse, this and that are true. Giraffe spirit in reverse, see the bigger picture and claim your independence. Cat spirit was at the bottom of the deck in the upright. When dolphin spirit comes in reverse, you don't really know what the truth is at this point. You really don't. And the main message when dolphin comes in reverse is something that you thought was right for you might actually be wrong for you. And something else that you pushed away that you thought was wrong might actually be right. So release your ego at this point. You might have thought this person or this situation was right for you. Dolphin spirit's like, actually, there's another version to this. And you don't really know the truth at this point. If your intuition is telling you something it's wrong and it hurts you and you decide to claim independence, smart. But you don't really know the truth and you might think this person was right for you, but they're not. And here's how I know. You want to know how I know? Because the Six of Swords was in reverse. You would just repeat an old pattern that you're meant to be moving on from. And this person was a player. I love the King of Wands and all, but he doesn't even look at you. He doesn't even look at you, and he won't apologize. So he's not that great of a leader. He's not all that hot in a bag of chips. And I don't know that he takes any damn responsibility either. Not paired with the other cards. Also, with Giraffe spirit in reverse, you don't actually have the full picture. You really don't. You're not seeing the bigger picture here with this person. See this for what it really is and and understand that your truth is your truth and their truth is their truth, and it's not going to line up. Right now, you are meant to be claiming independence. Cat spirit is here for you. Claim it, own it. Further advice to you from the Surrender to Now deck. What's it? Yeah, Surrender to Success. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. I think that this just bruised your ego. Like, how dare they move on? You know, I was so generous and loyal. I want revenge. They may get their justice. Let me tell you what, this King of Wands and the Fool and the Three of Cups and that Page of Cups in reverse, that's only going to carry this person so far. This card shows me immaturity. I was mad. I wanted to rip that King of Wands card right in half. Like, I literally almost ruined the whole deck. I wanted to rip that in half. I think this bruised your ego. Just surrender to complete healing for now. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Keep healing. Yeah, this bruised your ego. There are more people out there. You don't want that jerk. You really don't. And right now, surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Here's the new world, the independence, the breakthrough, the truth. And also this might all be something that happened that gave you the clarity that you needed. And you were like, yep, that's right. I'm not going to mope about them. I'm the Queen of Wands now. Who's your daddy now? You know, that's what I'm seeing here for you. I can be successful. I can be independent. Your guides kind of want you to just let this go and just keep in mind that whatever is happening, whatever you think you saw, whatever you think you know, they weren't really right for you and you don't really know the full truth. You may never get the apology. And I think that this is just a cycle. You know you never want to feel that way again. Are you burying yourself in work? Okay, yeah, but maybe you can be productive right now. You left for a reason. They weren't the best thing in your life. They really weren't. You know who the best thing in your life is, Cancer? You are. You are the best thing in your life. I believe in you guys. You can overcome this obstacle and this challenge. All you need to do is see the bigger picture. So I hope that if this message resonated with you, that it helped you. Like I said, I didn't want to deliver it, but I thought, you know what? This is something that some of them need to hear because they will feel validated by the universe, that the universe does see you and hears you and listens to you. And they want you to know that it's going to be okay and that when you're ready to go drink from those 3 cups, you will. Right now, you're just processing an ending and you're hurt. If it's a reactivation and you're processing it all over again, the moon, your own planetary, reminds you of the ebb and flow and the cycles of emotions. This will fade back. The tide will pull back. And when the tide comes in again, the sun will come up and you will experience happiness. If your friends are saying, come out and play, maybe go out and play, and that might help. All right, Cancer, I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care of yourselves. I really love you guys, and I'll see you next time.